Kaki,
header part. So after entering initial login, we go to fetch pass. So X1. Again, it is asking for the header part, but no need to enter the header part. X1, execute query. It is showing the status received. When will it show you status received? Whenever the header part is completed. Whenever header part is completed. So save this window here. It is asking for the details. I think this layout is not edited. That's the reason. I'll just go to definition. First, edit the layout. Remaining all copied, but this one, what we did, default cat layout. Age, race, age group, employment pattern. Okay, just selecting all of these, aligning them and moving aside. Selecting all these, aligning them. Right. Save it. Exit from here. Okay. Right. So now I'll go to fifth pass entry. Enter X1, execute query. For each study, you will get 10 patients for practice. Okay. So I'm just saving. You see, this is a test environment. I'm going to start entering data. You can do Nandini. You can start entering the data already. Date of birth. So
Sure, ma'am.
what we are testing here, whether we have all the fields, whether we have all the drop down,
Data.
and whether the length is enough. We are testing all these here. Date of birth, you can enter any date of birth. If you enter wrong date of birth, whether it is showing the error or not, you will even check that. Okay. So in fact, you are testing the CRF. Whatever the CRF that we have edited, that we have created, whether it was properly created. By entering the test data entry in test mode, we are testing all these fields. So from the drop down, you can select, or if you know what is what, even you can enter the number also. One, automatically it will be get selected to white. Three, it will get selected to Asian.
We can get information here, ma'am, which is wrong.
Devi, can you repeat again?
We can give any sort of information here that it doesn't matter whether it's right or wrong.
We are just testing here. We are not entering actual data. You can enter anyone, no problem.
Oh, okay.
Right. It's not showing the status class one completed. You can just
Actually,
save again.
I saved it, ma'am.
Okay. It's not available for the data entry. AE is not available. You enter data for the, okay, second class, X1, execute query. Yeah, pass one completely shown. Let me go to test study, discrepancy database, X1, execute. No errors. It's not showing any error. Okay, right. Okay, so what we are testing in the test mode, whether layout is correct, whether it is accepting the length, whether the length is permitted,
Muted.
whether we are exceeding the length, whether it is showing the drop down for the closed ended, whether drop down is enough. Okay, that means whether the data entry people are entering the data easily without facing any ambiguity with the easy terminology and all. So we have to test
Unmuted.
the entry screens. Okay, so once we test, we'll move to production mode. So testing is nothing but we go to initial login in the test mode. How can you identify when you open initial login it is in test mode? You see in the header bar, window title bar,
Muted.
it's showing T there, influenza within the bracket T. That means we are in test mode. Whatever you open in test mode, it will show you T there. If it is in live environment, it will not show you T there. So after entering initial login, go to FastPass, enter the data in the FastPass window. Okay, now we'll go back to, if there are no edits, if window is perfect, if layout is perfect, then you can move to production. You see, when I go to data entry here, initial login, this page will not be available. It is only for the, see, it's not showing in the drop down. See, no values in the drop down. That means none of the DCMs and DCAs available for the live data entry. Those are only available for test data entry now. After testing, if everything is fine, you can go to DCM, select that particular DCM, demographics, change status to active. Before we change status to active, go to special, move to production. We are moving the data entry screens to production environment. Or while changing the status also, it will ask you this question. So let's say now I move to production mode. Change it to active. Save. So it is asking, while saving this DCM, it is also asking whether you want to save the corresponding DCA also active. Say yes or no. Create view definition. Yes. View definition generally will be helpful in creating data extracts. Okay, so we can extract the data. Okay, now if I go to DCA also, it will be changed because from DCA window we chose that option. It is changed to active. Now what I'll do, if I go to now data entry and sorry, now data entry initial login. Now you see. Previously it was not showing any of the DCM, any of the DCI, but it is showing now DCI demo. Okay. So now it is available for the live data entry, live mode. Okay. So similarly, we do remain all also. Okay, you can continue, Nandini.
Sure.
And can you share screen, Nandini?
Sure.
Any question, Chandrika? Remaining DCMs also, you do the same thing. Uh, did you move to production?
Mm,
Okay, while changing status also, you can move to production. You save the window.
okay.
It will ask you whether you want to move the data entry form to production mode. Not all the DCMs assigned to this DCI are active. Okay, you're directly moving DCI. Say OK. You have to first change status of DCM, then come to DCI. So no, because we have all of the DCIs. For this question, you can say no. View definition, say yes. It will ask you whether you want to move this form to production mode. So if you say yes here, don't need to go to again special and move to production. It will be moved here itself in the production.
Unmuted.
Say yes.
Sure.
If you want, you can say yes.
Okay.
Right. Can you check in the DCI also whether all those are active?
Adverse event is provisional.
Huh? Pardon?
The first one is
Okay.
provisional.
You can change it to active.
From the DCM or DCI?
DCM you already did, right?
Uh, can I make sure once?
No. Yeah. Then
Here, all are active, ma'am. The status is active.
you can change DCI, even adverse effect also active. Right. You can save it and you can exit. Right. So this is what creating DCMs, DCIs. I'm not going with the DCI book. Okay. We tested. We only practice testing for demography. Remaining all we directly move to production mode. Similar way you can test. Okay. So testing the edit checks, creating edit check, I'll show you. Okay. Later I'll show you that one. Okay. Let's see. Okay. You can close all these things. The next step is data entry. So we have done with the startup. In the startup, what we are remaining with is validations, derivations. Okay, so validation, derivation, in creation, it will be same. Creation, the process will be same, but it differs in the purpose. Validation purpose is different, where derivation purpose is different. So what we do now, so we'll just validate, we'll keep validation derivation aside. Okay, we'll do this weekend. Okay, so generally it will be done by the editor programmers. Sometimes it will be given to data managers also. Simple ones, data managers can do. Okay, so if it is complicated, required arithmetic algorithms and all, you need to edit the PLSQL code. Using even essays also, we can create validation checks. Okay, so let's say, now we'll start the data entry. Data entry in the production environment. So once we enter the data into databases, then we'll start the discrepancy management. From tomorrow, we'll start discrepancy management. Today, we'll see data entry. Data entry, initial logging. Now, all those are available, whatever we move to production. Document number not required. So, document number, in fact, it is default. Status initially it will be not complete. Once you enter the header part, it will show you received. Once you enter header part, it will show you status received. Okay. So once we start pass one, it will show you pass one started, pass one complete, pass two started, pass two complete, pass two pending. So generally, pass two is not required if you are going for the EDC systems, electronic data captures. What is electronic data capture? What we can do there, we can only do the discrepancy management. We cannot lock, we cannot close, and we cannot create any CRFs, validations, or study design. We can't do all these things there. The only thing that we can do is discrepancy management, data entry we can do. Clear, right? So, all right, this window is complete window, right? From startup till closeout, we do everything here. But RDC or ADC only for the data entry. But whatever we created here will make them available to use in the EDC. So that when you open ADC, you can see influenza. You can see whatever the CRFs assigned. You can see whatever the validations created here and whatever the layouts created here. So now you can enter patient number from the dropdown. It can't be the name, it always number. It's ID, patient ID. Can't be the name. Right. You can select demo, Nandini.
Sure.
Yeah, right.
Date is random, no?
Generally, time is not compulsory. But if you select while creating DCI, if you select time is required, then enter the time 10:20, not point.
Okay.
24 hours time, it will not accept the 12 hours.
I have to enter more than 24 hours?
And
More than 24 hours time?
more than 20?
No, you said something, ma'am. Time at
No, time will be in 24 hours. not in 12 hours, not AM, PM.
Sure.
AM, PM will not be accepted here. Only 24 hours time that you can enter.
Okay.
Colon you can enter here. It's showing it is completed. It's showing it is saved. Transaction complete to record applied and save. Exit here. Right. So go to first pass entry. You can't select the patient and execute. You can't select the patient and again start entering the header part. No need to enter the header part again. Though it is asking, no need to enter, but you can query for it. You can enter the patient number, execute query. Right. So save this. Now you can just enter the data, and whatever the data that you enter here, just get the screenshot of this one. Because as it is that we are going to enter in header parts. As it is that you're going to enter in second pass entry also. Say okay. Do you remember, Nandini, what you entered in first pass?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
You took the screenshot? Okay.
Yeah.
If not, you can, you remember, right? On
Yes, I remember, ma'am. Yes.
you can exit.
Yeah.
You can exit and enter the second pass, enter the same details. Go to second pass, enter the same details.
Sure.
Say okay. So it is showing second pass complete. You entered all the same details, Nandini?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So it is showing pass to complete. That means pass to complete means there are no differences between first pass and second pass. No deviations of first pass and second pass. No deviations, no differences between first pass and second pass. That's the reason it is showing pass to complete. Okay, so exit. In case if you want to update this one, in case if you want to make any changes, go to update. You have browse and you have update. So you have browse and you have update. Okay. You can go to any window, browser update. Right. Update will enable you to update the field. Any field if you want to change, you can change. But the only thing is it will ask you to it will ask you to enter the audit information. It will ask you to enter audit. Go to execute query. Enter the patient number. You need to execute query. It is showing faster complete. Use tab. Just tab in your keyboard. Enter the cursor. Again tab. Yeah. Again tab. Right. This will pop up your data, whatever you enter. If you want to change anything, you can change. Let's say if you want to change the age to 31, you can enter 31. You can save, but the thing is, yeah, you can just, yeah, it is asking for the audit trail, audit information. So it will collect the change reason and comment on that one. Why are you changing? What kind of change that you're doing? From the drop down, you can select the reason. You can enter anything, data entry, error, investigative correction, anything. Okay, and save. Right. So this is audit. Where can we see this audit? I will explain later. So exit. So in the browse, you can only browse the uh, data. We cannot edit any data. We cannot update or we cannot edit. Only browse the window. Only browse the data. Yeah. Same thing. You can go to browse enter the patient number, execute query, and if used tab, it will navigate you to data entry form where you can only check the data which is already entered into data. In update, we can check and we can update, but in browse, we can only view the data like this. Okay, I will show you where can we see the past to pending.
Do we need to click tab each time?
When you are in browse and update, you need to click tab. When you are in first pass, second pass, after entering the patient number, you can save the window.
Okay.
Every time, instead of selecting the tab, if you can just enter comment and tab, that is also will work. Put the cursor in comment and tab. If you only 2 times tap, it will show you the data entry page. Okay, so you can exit here. So when will it show you pass to pending? If you have any deviations between first pass and second pass, then it will show you pass to pending. Most of the electronic captures, there will be no second pass, only pass one. So there is no question of second pass, there is no question of comparing first pass and second pass. If it is showing pass to pending, you need to compare first pass and second pass. But in case of VDC, there is no pass one and like there is no pass two, so no need to perform the comparison reconciliation. Okay, so let us close the session for today. Tomorrow, connect at regular time. Okay, 7 India time.
8:30. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
right, Central time.
thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. I'm going to start discrepancy management tomorrow. Okay, so you can log on.
Hi, ma'am. You said me to talk to the.
Uh, Devi, I'll talk in WhatsApp, not there.
Oh, okay. And it's about the DCM management. You said you'll check that and see.
Can you
Uh,
just ping me? Yeah, can you just ping me with your uh, study?
yeah, sure, ma'am. Will you check now? Or...
I didn't check, but I'll check today. Just ping me
Okay.
your study name.
Okay, yeah, sure, ma'am. Yeah.